If you got fired recently and something just feels off, I want you to stick around because what we're about to cover could change the way you see your situation and maybe even your future. Hi, Avery once again from Cielo Dei Voluntas. Today in this video, I'm going to walk you through what wrongful termination really means in California, especially here in San Diego. I'm not going to throw a bunch of legal jargon at you. This is about your rights, your paycheck, your dignity, and whether or not the way you were let go was actually illegal. And look, I know how overwhelming it is. One day you're working, doing your job, and the next you're cleaning out your desk with no real explanation. It's confusing, it's emotional, and let's be honest, it can feel like a punch to the gut. Now, here's where we come in. I'm with Cielo Dei Voluntas law firm. We help workers in California, including right here in San Diego, take a stand when they've been treated unfairly. We speak English and Spanish because every Californian deserves access to justice in a language they're comfortable with. Let's dive into what really counts as wrongful termination. Number one, just because California is an at-will employment state doesn't mean employers can fire you for any reason. That's a myth. If you were fired for speaking up about harassment, discrimination, illegal activity, or unsafe conditions, that's not just wrong, it's likely illegal. Number two, if you were let go right after taking medical or family leave, that's a red flag. California protects your right to take time off for your health or your family, and if your job disappeared when you came back, we need to talk. Number three, constructive termination. Ever felt forced to quit because things got so bad you couldn't take it anymore? That counts too. If your employer made your work environment toxic or intolerable just to push you out, that could be grounds for a claim. Now, this part's important. You might be wondering, how do I know if what happened to me was illegal? Here are some signs. You were fired after reporting discrimination or harassment. You were terminated without a single warning or performance review. You were let go the moment you returned from maternity leave or after asking for disability accommodations. You stood up for a coworker who filed a complaint, and suddenly you're out. Any of that sound familiar? If it does, don't ignore your gut. Here's another thing most people don't realize. Your employer doesn't have to come out and say, "We're firing you for filing the complaint." In fact, they usually won't. But if the timeline is suspicious, that's where we come in. At CDV Law Firm, here's what we do. First, we listen. You tell us your story in a confidential consultation. No judgment, no pressure. Then we evaluate the facts, emails, contracts, HR documents. We dig in and see if your case stands up legally. Next, we build a strategy that fits your exact situation, not some copy-paste legal form, a real plan designed just for you. And then we fight. Whether it's negotiating a settlement or going to court, we're not afraid to challenge employers who cross the line. We do all of this with one goal, to protect you, not just your paycheck, but your rights and your dignity. Still here? That tells me you're either dealing with this yourself or you know someone who is. So let me say this directly. If you're feeling the weight of a job loss that doesn't feel right, if your gut is telling you something went down unfairly, you don't have to sit with that alone. You have options, you have rights, and you have us. We work with clients all over California, and we speak both English and Spanish because we believe justice should never be limited by language. Feel free to share your story with us at hi@cdvlawfirm.com. We offer free consultation for such cases. We speak both English and Spanish. If this video helped you, share this information with someone you care about. Everyone deserves to know their rights at work. Subscribe to Cielo Dei Voluntas for more clear, honest legal guidance. Built for California workers who are ready to stand up for themselves. Thanks for watching.